Hey everybody, welcome to this segment of E3 Minutes for Life. Appreciate you joining us today. Standing here on a golf course, as you can see, and it's in Florida, beautiful golf course. Just finished doing a presentation for a conference on building a team culture. And you know, one of the things I think about when I think about golf is one of the few sports that really is kind of an individual sport. I've heard kind of a real golfer, as opposed to me, a hacker, heard a real golfer say one time, in golf your competitor is actually the course. You know, and obviously if you're in a tournament, it's the other players that are in the tournament, but you're playing against the course. But I look at it in life and I think, you know, there are kind of two things I can get about that when it looks to team or individual. Number one, as an individual, I think our biggest competitor is the course of life, is our potential, is our opportunities. Do we make the most of the opportunities that we have? Do we maximize our full potential? Do we use our gifts and talents for the betterment of the world, for the betterment of the people that we're serving in whatever capacity that may be, whether it be our family or whether it be in a work situation? And the other thing I look at is most things in life, we're not by ourselves. We're not an individual. We're part of a team. And as I spoke to the group this morning, one of the questions that came up was, well, how do you influence that if my boss won't do this, or if my boss is always doing this? And my response is always, you know, your boss can set policies, but they can't create your attitude. They can't determine necessarily your response to certain situations. They don't decide how you're going to go about the actions that you do, your interactions, the way that you react to certain situations. And when we look at trying to build a team atmosphere and trying to go through life, doing the best that we can with the people around us to help other people as much as we can, knowing they're going to help us at times, I would just challenge you to think about, you know, what are the actions that you're engaging in there? Are you working toward building a team atmosphere, or are you frustrated with blaming someone else, waiting on somebody else to do that? Are you doing the things that are within your sphere of influence, that are within your control, that you can determine how you go about them? And are you the kind of team member that others would want to be on a team with? You know, do you model, do you exemplify those characteristics and those attributes that we all know make a good teammate? And if you're a boss, if you are a leader, if you are in a position of authority, are you doing things to help other people see how important that is? Holding them accountable to that, helping them grow into the areas where they're weak, and doing things that are going to cultivate that mindset of having a strong team. Whether you're by yourself or you're with other people, life comes down to the three things that I talk about a lot. The three things that I think will determine everyone's legacy and everyone's imprint. Number one is the choices you make. Number two is the effort you give. Number three are the people with whom you choose to travel the journey. When you look at your team and who you're traveling the journey with, are you making that team better, or are you pulling them down by what you're doing? Hope this has been helpful to you today. Thanks for joining us for E3 Minutes for Life. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.